Hey guys, it's Megan. I hope you all are having an amazing day today. I wanted to talk about that. I just believe that everyone is an empath to some level, whether or not you choose to heighten your abilities and strengthen them. Right now in my life, I'm in a wonderful place, and I've done a lot of reflecting on a lot of friendships I had in my teen years where I really, in that age, I think a lot of teens, they are coming into their own. They're not really sure of their identity and who they really are. But I think I had a lot of friendships in my teen years where, hi mom. I think I had a lot of friendships in my teen years where I wasn't sure of who I was. So I kind of just, subconsciously absorbed and took on their traits about them. And I think that can happen when you're an empath, when you're not aware of it. You can just absorb things with people, because anytime that you talk to people or you have some kind of conversation, whether that's texting, email, meeting in person, that is an exchange of energy. And you can easily, if you are really sensitive spiritually and you have abilities, you can easily absorb their stuff and take on their stuff and then think it's your own when you're not really grounded in who you are. And yeah, you can absorb it. And when you're not aware of it, you really aren't sure of who you are. And you're like, oh, well, I thought I was quiet and shy, but my friendship from 10 years ago, that girl was actually quiet and shy, and I absorbed that. But because that's where I'm at right now in my life, and it's just so interesting. In high school, I definitely felt like I was a people pleaser, and I just wasn't sure of who I was, and I felt like a chameleon, and every person that I was around, I didn't know this at the time, but what I was really doing was I was picking up on their energy, and then I was kind of adjusting myself to that level that they were on. I wasn't staying in my level. And I just realized that when you're having conversations with people and when you're hanging out with people, it's just really important to be aware when you start feeling like your energy is kind of shifting, or you woke up feeling this way today and then your energy went to something else. It's important to notice those moments, because those are the moments when you are absorbing their stuff. Or after you work out at the gym, maybe you actually feel more drained and you're like, well, I just worked out. Shouldn't I be feeling all good and endorphins and amped up? But you actually feel drained and tired and stuff. That's probably because you picked up on the gym's energy and people. I'm not trying to judge either, but most of the times at gyms, there's just a lot of insecure energy and angry energy and just body image, not good enough energy. A lot of gyms have that. So when you're leaving that and you take that, it's important just to be aware of who you really are, what your energy really is. Yeah, and that's not good to be a chameleon, because it's so draining physically and emotionally. And it's just when you're talking with people, you don't have to, because being an empath is empathy. You feel how someone else is feeling. When you watch a movie, you get really invested in it, and you're like, oh my gosh, you get so let's say you're watching a sad movie and you start feeling the sadness, oh my god, you're so invested in it. That's empathy. And then being an empath is the next level of that. So it's just important to really be aware of your own energy and notice your friends around you, because everyone that you meet, your friends, your family, dating, that's all an exchange of energy. So it's just important to really be picky about who you're friends with, and be picky about who you really want to talk to and want to be friends with, because it's just, it matters, and everything's an exchange of energy. And if you don't like how you feel around people, if you feel like they just have bad energy, negative, if you feel extra anxious around someone, pay attention to that, because that is also talking to you. And yeah, it's really fascinating. Like, right now at 22 years old, I really, 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 I know who I am. I really know who I am, and it's just really interesting that I've let go of a lot of friendships that just didn't serve me, and it's just I learned the lessons that were meant in that relationship, and now it's like, next chapter. And it's just really interesting how in my high school and middle school years, I was really like absorbing and taking on the little, like, certain traits about them, and then kind of shaping it into like part of my story. Like, oh, I've been friends with this girl for 2 years, and like when you get to know someone for that long, it's like, when you're dating somebody for like 4 years, and then all of a sudden you start saying things that they say, and like you start doing, like, if they have little habits and they bite their fingernails a lot, they blink like multiple times or whatever, that is like you being an empath, and you're taking on little traits about them. And it's just important to, with any relationship in life, to really know who you are, and to know, like, okay, that's not mine, I don't want to take that on. Whether like you're in a marriage or a friendship or a mother-daughter relationship, it's just because it can be really draining if you are really open spiritually, and that's not good for you physically and emotionally or spiritually as well. So I just want to share my thoughts on that, and just to always know who you are and what your energy feels like. And like when I say that, I mean, like, just know what your personality like really is. Like, how you feel when you're feeling your absolute best. Like, just really get used to that feeling. Be like, okay, so this is like me, Megan Gallagher, like this is my feeling, and this is when I know I'm at my absolute best, and I can recognize this. And anytime I'm not feeling this way, then either I'm absorbing someone else's stuff, I'm in a place that has a lot of just weird energy and I'm picking up on that, or I'm I haven't cleared my energy enough. I haven't gone onto nature. I haven't done a salt bath. I haven't had acupuncture. I haven't worked out, whatever that is. And yeah, just, honor yourself and really be picky with who you surround yourself with. And that will just set you up so much for life, because that's a constant energy exchange, especially if you've been friends with people for like 4 years. And really pay attention to how you feel if they text you to hang out. Like, I call it like the 3 signals. I mean, the 3 signs of like if a friendship is really, really worth it and really for your best, highest good is pay attention to how you feel right before you hang out with them. If they text you or you're about to see them in 30 minutes, pay attention to how you feel then. Pay attention to how you feel when you're with them, like in the current present moment. Pay attention to how you feel then. And then the third one is after. Pay attention to how you feel after you hung out with them. Do you feel like you literally just got drained of your whole entire energy? Or do you feel like, wow, like I feel inspired, I feel motivated, I feel pumped up, I feel more connected to myself. Like that person brought out the best in me. So those are the 3 like things. I don't really know what to call them. Like, just the 3 telltale signs of if you should really be friends with someone, if you should really date someone. Those 3 things I think say so much about somebody. How you feel before, during, and after you're around someone will give you more information than if you were to be friends with someone for 15 years. Like, paying attention more to yourself. Don't pay attention. I mean, this isn't like, oh my gosh, focus on yourself the whole time while you're with someone and like don't listen to them. But it's like, really ground yourself so much to the point where you know who you are, and there's a little bit of an always have your energy bubble up and never absorbing other people's stuff. But really, when you're with other people, if they're telling you like a really long story or something, and you start feeling yourself like getting a little bit drained because you're starting to imagine like yourself in that story, and you're getting really invested, and you're doing that empath thing, it's important to bring yourself back and just realize, okay, you know what? Gotta take a step back because that's not good for me. I'm going to reground myself super quick and then pay attention more to how I'm feeling around this person and if they're actually benefiting me and making me feel better. So I hope that helps. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And just, yeah, you know, really get to know yourself. Go on that journey of discovering who you are every single day and doing things that feel like expansion and doing things that make you feel really connected to yourself. And truly, the things that are really meant for you when you are being your truest self will always reach you. And it's incredible. Life is so just magical when you are showing up as your true self and your real true self. Like doing what you love, playing big, stepping into who you are. When you are doing that every hour, every day, every week, just watch, like, your life is gonna shift so much. And it's just watch all the beautiful things that are really, really meant for you that are going to just naturally flow to you. So I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye.